Hey everybody, it's Linnell. So I want to show you something that I love. And I apologize it's dirty because I made a smoothie today, so it looks kind of gross. But for your truck, especially if you want to eat healthy, I got this on Amazon, of course. Usually everything I get's either on Amazon or it's at Wally World. But I got to tell you, it's called a can you see it? HOTSOH. And so the lid comes up. It's a little personal blender, and the lid comes up. It's got it's rechargeable, so it's a USB C. So it's the one that has you know what it is. Okay, and then this part comes off as well, but I'm not going to take it off because it still has a little bit of smoothie, but I'm going to show you what I made. And this is like my new favorite thing. So I go in and I get a baggie with some ice in it. I usually fill it up because sometimes I use it for my neck because my neck's still sore. But I also for my smoothies. And so then this one's kind of a big chunk. I don't know if it'll get that one or not. It's a pretty powerful little blender. I think I'm going to give this a whack. There. Beautiful day down in the Rio Valley. Getting ready to go to bed, but I don't want to have a big meal, but I want to have a little something. Okay, so I got a little bit of ice in here. And then I buy at Wally World, these are frozen sliced strawberries. And then I scoop them in because it's just easier. And then I put plenty of the juice in as well. And so here's the thing. Trying to eat healthy. I put some weight on after, from being off and from, laying around convalescing. And so these strawberries have sugar in them, but don't tell anybody, okay? Okay, so I put some of the juice in too, so I'll show you that. When I was a kid, these used to come in little rectangle-like container things, frozen. My mom used to get them all the time. They were a taste treat sensation. So I got about half. And then you can do whatever you want, okay? It's not rocket science. I love, this is the Greek Gods honey yogurt. I love it. It's my favorite. I use it with my Thrive freeze-dried Granny Smith apples, and also I'll put some of the Thrive cranberries in them, and a little bit of the Thrive freeze-dried lemonade, and it's so good. And some cinnamon, and some of the Thrive, see a trend, huh? Thrive honey, freeze-dried honey, to sweeten it up. And then that's really good. And then I'll put one of the instant oatmeal things in there and have oatmeal. Yummy. Okay, let me put this back in my iceless cooler. Okay. All right. Then the other thing, now this is something, this was part of Thrive. It's been cut off, but it's called Ruvi, and they come in different colors for different things. This one is active. So this one, it's fruits and veggies, nothing else. It's already, you can do this yourself with your own Thrive products if you want, but these are really convenient. This one has Fuji apples, tart cherries, carrot, raspberry, butternut squash, strawberry, beets, and tomato in it. And it's just a powder. And I add some of this powder to it, and it got a little clumpy. So I just kind of squish it, and then it powders up. But that adds some additional nutrition, good stuff, the fruits and veggies, and nothing else. That's the whole beauty of Thrive Foods. If you're interested in the Thrive Foods, you can go to my sorry you can go to my Thrive website. It's mystockedshelves.com. So my stocked, STOCKED shelves, SHELVES.com. And you can order some. The Ruvi isn't on there anymore. They made it a separate company, and I'll try and put a link excuse me, to the Ruvi thing in there. But anyway, it just adds more flavor and it adds more nutrition, and the only thing in it is fruits and vegetables. A lot of people like these just by themselves, like they'll add fruit juice and make a smoothie out of them. I didn't like them that way, but I like adding stuff to it. And then, so I'll show you what it looks like now. So you can see the ice was down here. Oops, the strawberries, the yogurt, and then the smoothie powder. There you go. And then I'm probably going to add just a little bit more water. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Where'd my water jug go? I have another one. I don't know where I put it. And you should always have food and stuff in your truck. Because I got stuck in Ida. Not Idaho, but Ida the hurricane. And I was self-contained. So you want to have food, water, extra water. One of the things that I do in my iceless cooler, because I go home every week, is I freeze a thing of water and I put it in there, so it helps keep things cold. And then it melts a little bit, and then the nice thing is if I can't get more ice for whatever reason, some of the truck stops were out of power, then I have ice cold water. Okay, so now this is going to be loud. Now, excuse me. I've already done. I charged it, and I can get, I don't know, like 6. I want to say 6 or more smoothie things. The other thing is you can't have it. It's got to have stuff in it. If it's got some kind of sensors in here, so if there isn't liquid in here, it won't spin. But it's a little bit loud. You start it up and then you want to shake it, and you'll see. Okay. Can you hear it? Cool. So you can see it's pretty liquidy now. So if you wanted to, you could either add some more yogurt. Look at how yummy. I don't want to tip it over. You'll have to trust me. You can put more yogurt in it. You can put more strawberries in it. Whatever you want. It's so good. It doesn't always get all the ice, but this thing is awesome. Like I said, you just charge it up. So when you go to bed, charge it up and then use it until it won't work, and then you charge it up again. So I'm still getting used to my voice. For my surgery, I think I told you guys I can't sing anymore, and that really bums me out. And I used to get yelled at, or not yelled at, but being if you ever watch Seinfeld, I was a loud talker. There was never any problem with me being a low talker, but I feel like I strain my voice a lot, and so I'm trying to learn how to talk less projecting, which is hard because when I was a radio announcer, I projected, and anyway, it's just part of the thing, I guess. I do have some really good news. So Zane, he's 16 now, and he's doing way better, way better. And he's living with his dad now, and that's a pretty new development. And he needed more structure. I have my own routine. I have my own non-structure, if you will. Let me turn this down a little. It was so hot. It's 103 right now. Anyway, but he needed somebody awake, not a vampire like me driving at night. Like I'm way past my bedtime right now. But I've been wanting to show you that little blender forever. But I took him to axe throwing, and he's just doing better. He just is. And he's being more respectful. Somebody told me that when he turned 16, he would turn into a human being. He's getting there. And there's a much higher probability that I'm going to let him live than it was before. But he is doing really good. He actually got into, his teacher put him in the World History Honors class. How about that? And also one of the other teachers begged him to please change and get into chemistry. And so he did that. And so I'm really excited about that. And even though I don't get to see him as much, I'm making it more on purpose, and trying to do, I want to do things, whether it's driving a truck, which I had to start. Everybody starts from nothing. Or learning, how to ride a motorcycle, or whatever you want to do in life. You got to try different things. You're not going to be great at it to begin with, and you're going to keep trying, and you'll get better at it. And you may not ever be expert at it, but if you enjoy it, and you have fun, then that's good. Trucking is fantastic for me. I love trucking. I really do. I encourage, we need more women. If you're female, and you're looking for a way to make some money and you're starting over, the trucking industry is a great industry. You're going to need to start, with a starter company, either one where you sign up and they help you get your CDL, and then you work for them for a year or two. That's okay. And you want to stick with a company initially for at least a year, ideally if you can do it even for 2 years, because once you have that 2 years under your belt, you can do whatever you want, pretty much, and you'll make good money. The first year or two, it won't be like spectacular money, but it'll be decent money, and especially if you can live in your truck, and not have an apartment, just have a storage unit and borrow a friend or family member's address, and you just bank all that money. I mean, it's a really great industry. I still love it, and I'm happy with the Hub Group. You have to remember, it's another big corporation. When you work for a big company, they don't care about you. I know that sounds awful, but they don't. They don't care about you. They care about the bottom line. You got bean counters that dictate protocols and that. Don't worry about that. I ended up in Ida in the hurricane because our dispatch sucks. It was over the weekend, so my guy was off, and as usual, the DMs, if you're not their driver, they don't care about you. So you got to do the things to keep yourself safe, and like I said, be prepared, have stuff on your truck, and since none of the big companies give a crap about you, you might as well work for one that pays the best. And I'm always looking. I want to stay here because I want to be with or near Zane as long as he's in school and a captive audience, if you will. He can't run away from me right now. But you might as well work for the company that pays the most. You should always be looking, always asking, especially at the fuel island. You see somebody working for a company, talk to them. Hey, how do you like them? I wouldn't really pay that much attention to the comments on websites, because most of those people are people who couldn't cut it, frankly. Talk to somebody who's really driving and working for the company. And the good thing is, sometimes companies change. Like, Knight bought Swift. So, I don't know right now, but maybe Swift is, getting better. There's always that possibility. So, a company can do a lot to turn things around. It depends. The important thing is your DM, your driver manager, or your dispatch, or whatever your company calls that person who gets you your loads and that kind of thing. And just find the good in stuff. I mean, I'm so happy to be back on the road. Down here they grow tons of cotton. I've been trying to get some more cotton because back last year? I can't remember, but I collected some cotton because I have a friend who taught me how to spin, and so I have a spinning wheel, but I also have a drop spindle. Anyway, I collected cotton because I wanted to spin it and maybe mix it in with my Angora rabbit fur, because I used to raise Angora rabbits. And then I had a whole bunch of it, and I had it in my Tahoe, and then, no, that wasn't last year, it was the year before. Anyway, whenever it was. And then my Tahoe got stolen off the company's lot while I was in Louisiana, and all the cotton that was in there got stolen. Anyway, but just find the good in people, find the beauty around. It's gorgeous out right now, and the butterflies are out, and oh my gosh, the one of the stores that I go to, I went to today, and I went to the same store last week, but I got there really early, and when I got there, it was like this whole community of parrots. There's like hundreds of them just flocked over to the telephone poles, and then they all sat 2 by 2 by 2, all spaced, and just chatting with each other. And honestly, it was like I was in an episode of Dancing with the Stars or something, and it sounded like they're all critiquing my performance. I was waiting for them to hold up little, number signs. And then as soon as I was done, of course I was chirping back at them. And then I turned around, I had my paperwork, I was ready to go, and they were gone. I mean, just all of them gone. And I was like, oh my gosh. Did I say something in bird that, oh, there goes a orange, what a pretty butterfly. Anyway, it was just funny. And it also reminded me of a funny video of this guy who does talking animal ones. And so just find the good. There's good in everything. And every day, find something good. And, oh my gosh, what's that? It was a big bug. Oh. Yeah, so I'm missing my mom, and I think about her. I just had my birthday, and it's the first time that, for those who don't know, my mom passed away in March of this year, and it's the first year to not have a card from her and that kind of thing. But everything else is good. My neck is getting better. The incision is it's still numb. There's that big bug, and it kind of hurts. It's weird. It's numb, but it kind of hurts too. And then I think that's the numbness. I think the vocal cords are numb because it's a certain range, like the higher, so when you're trying to talk to a cat, and most people do this, is and I can't do it now, so it's going to sound weird, but it's like you do a high-pitched, here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Well, I can't do the high-pitched kitty, 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 so it's like, kitty, kitty, kitty. It's just the way it is, So, anyway, I wanted to show you this Hotch, Hotschch. Really good, easy to clean, delicious, really pretty powerful little blender, and yeah, so you can make your own smoothies. If you want to try out the Ruvi stuff, I'll put a link to that in the comment or in the description. and any of the Thrive stuff. So, but I wanted to show you that because that is a really handy thing. You can make a lot of stuff with that little blender. And that's it. And I'm getting ready to go to bed. And I'm still on my trucking journey. Oh, that's the thing. Would you do me a big favor? And if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, would you please subscribe? I don't like to listen to other people when they beg for subscribers, but the nice thing is if I can get to 1,000 subscribers, then I can do live videos, and it's a lot easier than trying to edit on my phone. And that'd be really cool. And plus, the more people who see it, hopefully they'll find the videos helpful in their journey in trucking and encouragement and that kind of thing. So if you do that, I'd really appreciate it. And so just be nice, say or do something kind for somebody, and I'm going to try and do better with my updates and different things. So showing you how to do different stuff or just things that happen. So thanks for being here, and thanks for watching. All right, bye-bye.